few words.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the right ones, the right ones.
You look like you've lost a lot of weight.
I've been working on it. I lost about yeah, about 13 pounds, I guess, and
Yeah.
trying to drop a few more. I got something I want to do, and I think weight will make me feel better about myself. You know.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, you're looking well. You're looking well. And that's
I like that outfit. I have to compliment you today. You're looking right for something. The aftermath.
yeah, awesome one. Nice one. Nice one. Yeah, no, it's is that that's Under Armour the make, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I used to wear that. That's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. So so Costa Rica as well.
I not Costa Rica. I actually did Guatemala. I was going to Costa Rica, but
Wow.
after getting sick, I decided to just come on back and handle my biz, and then we'll do Costa Rica on a different venture.
Got you. Got you. Awesome. Awesome. Right, Doc. So you've downloaded Wirecast.
Yeah, yeah. I started taking a look at it, but it's kind of confusing. When you're just reading. The thing is about the tutorial, they don't have video tutorial. It's pretty much you got to read it through. And guys, I'm on the phone. Please, can you give me a few minutes, baby?
Sorry.
Okay, baby.
Sorry.
Thank you. You have.
Where Kelsey?
Okay then.
Where's your mail?
He's in the other room in the library. Okay. Close door. Thank you. Well,
Awesome.
at least she's starting to listen. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What was I going to say? So, yeah, there's not much tutorials on it on how to use it.
Well, it seems to have a lot, but it doesn't have video tutorial, so
Screen
I think anytime you have to read everything, it makes it a bit difficult.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah. I think what the best thing is I can just show you really. That'd be the best way. And so show you around the interface.
Okay, good,
So
good.
what I'll do is I'm going to go over to hopefully it doesn't bring up a million windows. Sometimes it does that, but hopefully it won't this time. Let me see, local desktop and switch. Okay, it's brought up a lot of screens, right?
Yeah, it's starting to open more screens. Yeah. Okay,
More screens.
now it's settled down. I think almost. Yeah.
Okay, let me know if it goes to normal, or is it still a million screens?
No, it's actually okay.
Right, right. How about now?
Well, now it's switched again, but before it was. Let me see. Right. Now it does have several screens.
Lots and lots
Uh,
of screens.
Yeah, now you just open more. Maybe go in
Okay.
the opposite direction. Just
Okay, so I'll keep it
okay.
on yours.
Right now, okay, it was just the two of us, but
And right now it's just you, right?
I'm at the bottom. You're at the upper left, and it does have screens within screens at the upper right.
Okay, right.
Okay, now it's just me. No, it isn't. There it is. Now, bounce back.
If I
Just click one. Okay.
that should be
Um,
okay now. Or is it a million screens?
it was, and now it's going back to yeah a lot of screens again. Um,
Okay. You tell me
whatever.
what you tell me which one I'm
Right there.
doing.
Right there. So you went past it. Right there. Right there.
This is
That
fine?
is, that's me on one side. It's changed. Okay. Now I'm on one side. You're on the other. Okay.
Let's see. Oh yeah, naturally every time I talk it then comes to my screen. Okay, I think I've got the solution.
And the other screens change, but I'm still in the lower right. In the lower right. But
And
the
now
screen in the screen in the it looks like what is it? The play area is where you have screens within screen.
screen within screen. Okay, yeah, I've got the solution now. So I'm just going to click on screen share and I'm going to click on Wirecast. Right, now that should be okay. Is that better?
Um, Well, picture quality wise, but it still has the same screen within the screen on the upper right.
Oh, there's just lots and lots and lots of screens.
Yeah, but it's yeah.
Right there, let me figure this out. Okay, let's see. How about now?
No, I'm getting worse.
Let's click on just Wirecast. Right, got it. Yeah?
It's on. Well, now it only has two screens here. I think
Yeah.
on the upper right it's just two screens, so it's a lot less. Now you made it more. Go back one step.
Let's go back to what I did before. Right? Is that okay now?
Yeah, I think that one, because there's one behind the other screen, but it looked like you could drag the one over to the right just a little bit and cover that.
Like that?
Yeah, just a little more. Yeah, if you, okay, that covers most of the background.
Is that making it better or worse?
I think right there is pretty good.
Okay.
Feels.
Great stuff. Now I'm going to take off. So obviously this brings me back on. Oh no, it doesn't because I'm not doing it through that way. Okay, so the interface of Wirecast. Let's take a look now. So what we have, you see, obviously you can see me on camera in the left pane here, yeah? Here.
Right, yes.
So this is what you call the preview window.
Okay.
And then on the right-hand side, that is the live. This window here with the screen share is the live window.
Okay.
This is preview. So the good thing about this is, as we always say, you can always queue up things. Yeah, you can always queue up what you want to come next. So say I want this next video to queue up. You see, I can just queue it up.
Wow.
But then screen share is still on the right of the screen. But then this video here on the left is ready to come in. Or I can click on me, and I'm ready to come back in. Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Okay. All different things, you can get them queued up. See, I can queue up this video on the left, but nothing happens until this here on the right hand side. This is the live feed, live, you know. Now, currently, so we're using Wirecast Pro. Do you see that there, top left?
Okay. Yes.
So we're using Wirecast Pro, and currently I'm streaming this via Google Hangout. So how I was able to do that, I click on sources, I click on output, virtual camera out, so it's a virtual camera. It's not, it's called, well, it's a Wirecast camera, but it's a virtual camera. It's basically using the hard drive of the, the software of the computer and just makes a camera. Use the web camera, makes it a camera. Everything that's on the Wirecast interface that you can see turns into a camera and turns into a microphone. And so it's called a Wirecast camera, right? And that's what's streaming directly live into Google Hangouts. And if I was to do a Skype call with you, it would use the Wirecast camera. So as you can see, I'm streaming at HD 1080p, 1920 by 1080, yeah? And I'm doing direct show audio. Naturally, this is being recorded, so we can take notes afterwards. But I'm literally virtual camera out, HD 1080p, direct show audio. Now, what other things have we got? Now, if I want to record a video, I click on, I want to set it up in a certain way. I want to record the video. So you click on Window, Encoder Presets, because this is what's going to encode the video, the file format. So the amazing thing about Wirecast is you could record video for 10 minutes, and literally the file size would be about, the file size would be very, very small. A 10-minute video could maybe be 250 megabytes, something like that. Whereas most softwares, if you record a 10-minute video, you could be looking at 600, 700, 800 meg. Well, okay, about 600 megabytes. But if you're doing an hour-long webinar, you could come out with a file format at like 3 gigabytes in most software, Whereas Wirecast, it could come out at maybe 900 meg or 15 or 1.5 gig, you know, something manageable, which can still be uploaded, you know.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
and the quality it retains is really, really great quality. So if I click on here now, encode, oops. So if I click on here now, encoder presets, and this is the format that I use. So I have it H.264, which is the best file format, encoder format. 1080p, which is 1920 by 1080. So that's kind of like the file format, file size of if you want to watch it on your TV, because as we know, HD TVs are 1920 by 1080, and then the next level down from that is 1280 by 720. So we want to go to 1920 by 1080p. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
The frame size is 30. That's the best frame size. Average bit rate. So to have a HD video on YouTube, you always want to have your bit rate at 5,000 kilobytes per second. Right, HD. Oh, sorry. If you're uploading, for example, to Vimeo, to get it to show in HD, it's 2,500 kilobytes per second. So that's 2,500. Anything higher, the higher you go, is obviously the crisper the quality. So I like to put it, around 8,000, but it still brings the file format really small. So just as a rule of thumb, when you're exporting, even if it's not Wirecast or Ustream Producer, or if you're using ScreenFlow on the Mac, or if you're using iMovie, etc., the bit rate is important. You've got to have it at least 2,000 to 2,500 minimum to get it in HD. Yeah, so anything above that's a bonus. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah.
But most software, most editing software, the file format, the higher you go is the bigger the file in the end. So, like I said, you could do a 2-3 minute video and it could turn out like 500-600 meg, and that's going to take you a long time to upload to YouTube or upload to Vimeo. Whereas with Wirecast, it still makes the file small. They have some like innovative software that does that.
Wow.
Okay. And the great thing about Wirecast as well is the moment you click stop, right? The moment you click stop on your video, what am I saying now? Yeah, the moment you click stop on the video, the file automatically saves. So it's not like you're waiting. You see, like sometimes, say for example, Camtasia, you'll do a recording and then you've got to wait maybe 10 minutes for it to encode, and then it goes into the editing software. Or you do a video in iMovie, or you do a video, for example, and then you've got to wait for the video to save, and then you go into the editing. Whereas with Wirecast, the moment you click stop, that's it. The video's done.
Interesting.
And the file format's available straight away. These are all little things which make life easier. Let's keep looking around. So I can stream. So if I want to record a video, so this will be the same for you. When you want to record a video, you're just going to, once you've got everything set up in the file format I've just shared with you a second ago, 1920 by 1080p, minimum 2,500 kilobytes per second, etc. And you just click record, and hey presto, it'll start recording. Yeah. And can you see here the frames per second?
Okay.
So
yes.
It's like 25 frames, 27 frames. You just keep an eye on these. Remember, we set it at 30 frames per second, which is really, really good, really, really high. So that's good for fast. So that is basically good for fast motion things and also slow motion video clips. So say you're moving quick, you want a higher frame rate. If you're moving slow, you want a slow. If you want to do slow mo, you want to have it like 10 frames per second, 12 frames, 15 frames. You know what I mean? But in general, if you're going to be screen sharing and things like, let's say you're screen sharing something on Google, you want to make sure that it's the highest frame rate, so your mouse isn't delayed like 10 minutes. Yeah,
I see.
As you can see, it's currently using 40% of my memory. And my CPU is 30%, which is great. That's not using too much of my CPU, and I've got a good bandwidth. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Now, let's move to this section here. This is, like I said, this interface is very similar to Ustream Producer. So anyone watching, will be able to also understand this as well. So cut. These are all different transitions that you can do. So if I want to switch from showing my desktop or showing this to this video, I can have it smooth, Let's take a look. Smooth, bowstring, swoop, and I'm going to give you examples of all of these, what they all look like. It's kind of like when you're watching the news, right? How the transitions. It looks awesome how they transition. So I'm going to show two ones. So we've got cut, which is kind of like a fine cut, instantly changes. Then we've got smooth. So I'm going to show you smooth, and I'm going to show you bowstring in a second. Now you see this here? Yeah, this button.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just interchange between clips. So once this, see this is on the right hand side, this is showing the desktop on the right hand side. This here is a video, or me here on the left. By pressing that button, I switch between me. So I'm on the left here, but I would go to the right. The desktop or the Wirecast would go to the left. Yeah? That makes sense?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Put that there. Put that video there for now. Okay. What other things have you got? So this is really important. This section here, this lower section here. In this lower section, it defines. I'm going to put myself on camera on the left so you can see. Right. So we've got different. They're like layers. Okay. So this is the first layer. Second layer. And you can have a third layer if you want. You can have multiple layers, right? But this is, see here where it says live USA 40891429220?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That, of course, that's my number. But that is a image. This right here is a PNG file. This is a PNG file, right?
Okay.
Now I have several PNG files which I've created. So let me show you. And instead of it saying live USA, for a click of a button, let's just click this, and you see there, just changed, Nathan Salmon, Capital Visions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and again, and again. These are all different ones which I've created. And again, let's say if I'm doing a registration for an event, see what I mean? I can move to the side. So my friend, make sure you register. See what I'm saying?
Yes.
I've got some other cool ones. Let me show you. See here? I just click plus. See that plus there?
Okay.
Click plus. Add picture shot. I can add picture. I can add music, etc. Let's say I'm doing. Give me a sec. Let me just find the one I want to use. So let's say, okay. Okay, so let's say I want to sell a product or a program, right? So let's say I want to sell one-on-one coaching. I have the graphic created already. So literally, I just click on that. Bam! Look at that, just like the TV. You know? So buy now, special discount, visit our website, click the add to cart, live, Nathan Salmon, Platinum One-on-One Coaching. Or I can click to the home study course. See, just click that button, it's just changed. Travel Revelations home study course. So these are all images. Now we create these images. Then I can click again, just live, nice and subtle, up in the corner. If you want to move it, okay guys, so be sure to give us a call, 408-914-2920. The number's about to come up on the screen. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
This literally is like the television. You know what you see on, when they're selling products and things. You know, on those things when they're selling products.
Oh yeah.
When you buy jewelry and all those things. Okay, here's another one. Let's go back to this one. Live, top right. Another one here. So these are all pre-made images. So let's say, when I'm making videos for the insurance industry. I've got this one here, Insurance Wealth, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Here's another one. I actually made this one today. Hunting Silver Hunter, Nathan Salmon.
I like it. The hunter instead of the hunter.
Yeah. I always think it's great to have, I studied this from Rockefeller and Jay-Z and things like that. And I suppose Apple as well. But especially with Jay-Z, he has so many different aliases. Hover, Jigger, Rockefeller, all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got Rick Ross, the boss, etc. All these things. If you've got these taglines, they stick with people. You know what I mean? And they associate that, the brand, Hunter Said Hunter. So you want to definitely always have the tagline, always create that tagline in your videos and your content. So when you say that, hey guys, Nathan Salmon, aka Captivisions, and today's video, from the Hunter Said the Hunter is about you become the Hunter Said the Hunter, or they just, oh yeah, I remember your video about being the Hunter Said the Hunter, etc. Okay.
Yes.
Here's another one I created. This one's pretty nice and cool. Another one.
Yeah, bubbly.
Right, now, let's go back to this one. Okay, so that's an image. These are images. Now, I can move these around. So I just click on Edit Shot. So I just right-click on Edit Shot. And look, you see this? Hopefully you can see this, right? I can move that from there, and you'll see it move. Look at that over here.
Wow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you also can have, you can actually have video playing as well, because remember, like when you watch the news and it's got on the bottom of the news, like at say this point here or something, they've got like live news coming in and text moving and stuff.
Yes.
Imagine that's just a video, right? That's just a clip. That is just all that, or they sometimes use different effects, but you could have a video clip there just coming up with information. Now, what else do we have here? Okay, so the next level down is different features. So if I press plus, so you see this plus right here again, right?
Hold on. Yeah, I see the different things. They have these.
Exactly. Yeah. So this one here is add. So you can add a video. So as you can see right here, it says add Logitech webcam C930 eShot. Now, my laptop has 4 USB ports, but you can always extend your USB ports, right? So imagine I've got my camera right here on top of the laptop, but I could have a whiteboard behind me, and I could have another webcam there. I could have another webcam there, and as you know, I can just switch between shots with Wirecast. See what I mean? So imagine when you do, because I was actually watching the video that you did, not the pediatric one, the Punjabi, no, I'm trying to think, the one where it was a staff meeting.
Oh, okay, yes.
And it was being recorded, and I think so. You were standing there, and you had not the PowerPoint slides on the projector. But Fermin, I'm assuming, was the one who was recording it. Fermin was focused on you.
Fermin.
Yeah, and then you would go over to the to the projector, but we couldn't really see that. It didn't really show that, but it showed you and then the staff. And then when someone was talking to you, like there was one of your, I think he's a doctor, and he was saying, "Oh man, Dr. Jerry, it's amazing to see how far we've come. It's amazing." You know what I mean? I remember when we had one office, and so basically Fermin went to him with the camera. Now, if you imagine using something like Wirecast, let's imagine using something like Wirecast. You've got 2 or 3 different cameras set up on tripods. You would literally, when you're going over to the PowerPoint, click the button, and it would go over to the camera which is on the PowerPoint. You see what I'm saying? Then back to you. Then one with another camera in the audience, etc., etc. So it's unlimited what you can do with this.
Yes. Okay. Now, I see, especially the utility of having someone that's trained to help you with it. I see that they have the 2. One if you're using it alone, and the other if you have the second person manipulating. What do you? I want to learn this thing. I think that for optimal performance, it would probably be that the person doing the lecture would be well trained and well versed in this, but also have someone working, that secondary person that totally understands, and the camera shots and everything set up, rehearsed and ready to go, transition as you have rehearsed it and they're on cue on each of those. They know what camera and so forth. I think that's probably optimal way to make it work.
Exactly.
Right?
So when you're there, so you're hello guys and welcome to the webinar or welcome to today's video. And today I'm going to be teaching you about this. And then you get up and you've got your guy who's actually he's at the computer doing his thing, and he literally as you get up and you start walking away and you go to the whiteboard, he's pressed it and it's on the whiteboard. You know, the other camera on the whiteboard. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes. So yes, exactly. So I see it's almost scripted like basically I guess movie shots and so forth. You know, they're playing it, even though, however, it's live, so everything is boom boom falling in there, storyboarded.
Storyboarded, exactly. Because I'm going to show you I'm going to show you the interface as we're doing now, but then I'm going to show you how I'm going to show you actually it happening live. You know what I mean? As I press the buttons, different things that are happening live and etc. So I'll give you the framework, and then I'll let you share your screen, and you will do it on your computer.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, we said we've got the plus button here, and we got so you can add, as we said, add different cameras. Great, awesome. And they're all USB cameras, I think, as well. Then you can add a local desktop presenter shot. So that basically is this, what you see right here. That is the sharing the screen. And it's really cool because it's with the software inside of Wirecast, you're not sharing the screen at 30 frames per second. You're sharing the screen at 60 frames per second. So when your mouse is moving, it is following it everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah, 60 frames a second. It's amazing, their screen sharing software. So what else we got? So yeah, desktop presenter, no problem. Add video, yeah. Then you can choose which microphone. So for example, I've got my mic right here. So you see here it says add microphone, Yeti stereo microphone, or use the microphone from the webcam, yeah? So naturally, so my mic is right here. See?
Okay.
In fact, I could have put that in the shot. Yeah, so my mic is right there. So it's add mic, add microphone, etc.
Yes.
What else can you do? Let's see. Oh yeah, you can also add videos to this actual to this section. You can add pictures, you can add music, and I'm going to show you that in a second. Okay, so naturally I've added videos. I've added this video. There's me back on camera. I've added this video. Video. Yeah?
Okay.
Right, now, then there's another layer here, but I only mess with really 2 layers. Another layer here is, so let's say, for example, let's take a look actually. Let's add another layer. Add picture shot. Let's see what this other layer does. Let's try this one. Click the red button below. Let's click that and see what happens. Okay, so that layer, I believe that layer is underneath, so you have to bring that to the front. So basically what would happen is I've got live up here, but then this click the red button below, I can click that and then that would go on here as well.
Oh, I see.
So just adding multiple layers. You see, I can make it bigger. I could drag that and bring that higher. It's just because the video, what you see here, it's just because the video here, see if I move this up here, see what I mean? See I've just gone off?
Oh, okay. You put
it's
it on
because
top.
this is higher, if that makes sense.
Okay.
How am I trying to explain it? So this is second in command, this next, so the first in command is this section here at the top.
Okay.
Which is live and all that stuff. Second is video, is the video layer. So that's why I'm here. Third, so anything below that is going to then come afterwards. So if you just want to, oops. So if you want to have that, see that's there now, second in command. Now, if I want to add my video, let's see what happens. Add Logitech and bam. See, just like I said.
No, you put the video back on the bottom.
Yeah, so so we've got 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layer. So literally, you see that? Click the red button below, so I can. Let's see. See, I can go in between them.
Oh yeah.
Amazing. So many different layers that you can add. Now, going a little bit more advanced. So you see me on the left. See me on the left. Desktop's on the right, right, right.
Right.
Okay. Now, what I can do as well is I can yeah. What I can do is I can also change the template. Let me just make a duplicate shot of this. So, oh, sorry, what I did, I right-clicked and clicked duplicate shot. See, it just came up here as a copy. Now, what I can do, this is so amazing. So, so I could change the source. So instead of it being the webcam, it can be any of these. It could be whatever, whatever. But I'm going to change the template so I can have side by side, 3, 2, 1. So source B, literally, if you imagine this, source B could be, I could have source B to be a video, right? So if I switched over the camera, then that would go over to the video. So like this. See that there?
Oh, okay.
How awesome is that? Okay, but I'll go back, take that off. Now, source, so I can have change template again, 2 together. So 2 together. So let's think what we could do. The 2 together that I'll have, source B could be the desktop. See what I mean? Or it could be, source B could be an image. See what I mean? So that's, and that's how you could just switch through your slides, right? Or forget source B being that. Let's say we want the picture bigger and we want me smaller. So source B can be the webcam, and source A can be the picture. Source A can be, yeah, picture. Oh, okay, wait there. Let me just change source A to, okay, let me just change it right now to the desktop. Okay, it's playing around. Yeah, it's got 2 videos right there. Okay, right, we'll get back to that. Now, change template again, I can have it stacked, so it can be down right there. So let's say, for example, source B, we want to have as an image. Yeah, see that right there? Or I can have, I can, instead of it being stacked, I can have angled in. Or I can have, so we remember what I always talk about. I always talk about the whole, let me just add an image really. Let me add an image really quick. So it's better, it's a better representation. Okay, yeah, we've got, or we could use yours. Let's use yours, Doc, right? So there you are. I need to add audio actually to this. Okay, so there you are, right? Do you see?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm going to change source B to, where did I just, what's the name of yours? I'll just put it on. Let's find it. I'm not sure what the name is of it though. It's called register. Okay. So change source B to register. Okay. Look at that. Okay. Now, as we were saying before, I can change the template now to side by side. Now let me show you something really, really cool. So I click on Edit Shot. Oh, it's finally doing it. I know what it is. It's because I've used that one there. I didn't use that. Okay, right. I've got it. Right, so let's do this again. Change template, 2 together. So source B, change source B to Dr. Jerry. What do we call it? Register.
Yes.
Okay. Now, click on Edit Shot. So, see here, this is my video. Move it around, yeah?
Okay.
Ah, I get you. Okay, I get you. I know what it's been doing. Right, that's it. Look at that now.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Right, that is.
And once again, side by side, looks like that. So this is Steve Jobs. Like you said, you can, when you watch an Apple presentation, you go side by side, then it's full screen, etc. Let's do another one. 2 together. Stacked.
Yeah.
Angled in. I like angled in. This is good interview style, this one.
Right.
Picture in picture. Picture in picture left. Side picture in picture. I mean, you only see this on the TV. 3 panes. So source C now could have another image. You can have a city set. Okay, so I've shown you, so naturally those are lots of different things that you can do with the software, right? With that section. Now, as far as adding videos, it's very, very simple to do. Let me just show you. So adding videos. So let's see, client coach call. Right, so say for example, Punjabi Dental Society. Let's see if this adds. So I'm just literally going to drag and drop it over. Okay, it doesn't support that format. It needs to be an MP4 or MOV. But let me just put across the last call that we did. Simple as this. Drag it, drop it. See that there? And click on it now, and bam, there is the last call we did. And literally, I can transition over to it now. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Then just by clicking this button, it's going to go back. Or let me show you the. Actually, I'll have to show you that live. I'll show you that live anyway, that feature. Okay, so literally adding a video and things like that is really, really easy to do. Okay, I think that is pretty much it on how to use this. But it's all about application. So I want you to actually apply it, right? So certain settings that I've got here, canvas size. Do you want to get a pen, Doc?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll put myself back on camera now. Okay, so certain different things. So if you make notes of it.
Go ahead.
Okay, so encoder preset. So this is the file format that you want to save your videos in. Okay, so file format is as follows. You want it to be H.264.
H.264 is the file format.
H.264. That's the encoder, sorry. The file format's going to be an MP4 or MOV or FLV, but the encoder is H.264. H.264.
Okay.
The width and the height, 1920 by 1080p. But you don't have to put P, but 1920 by 1080.
Okay.
30 frames per second.
Okay.
I would say a good average bit rate. So average bit rate. So if you put average bit rate, because that's a section that pops up as a as a preset, 5,000 kilobytes per second.
Okay.
Okay. So that's how you encode it. And then the next thing to make a note of is going to be output. And let's say, for example, you are streaming live to Hangouts, right? Or you're doing Skype, etc., but you want to use a Wirecast interface. You're going to have it virtual camera out. So you're right, virtual camera out.
Mm-hmm.
And then HD 1080p 1920 by 1080.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, HD 1920 by 1080p. What else we got? And then it's going to be direct show audio. Direct show audio. So what that means is everything that's on Wirecast will be on Google Hangout, or it'll be on Skype. You know, so if you play a video inside of Wirecast, the direct show audio is going to play on to the viewers.
Okay. Okay.
Final thing, canvas size, that's another option inside of the output. Canvas size is 1080p, is 1080p, so that's 1920 by 1080. Canvas size, 1080p, 1920 by 1080. And that literally is it. And I'm just going to showcase some things with the software now. And then after that, you're going to then share your screen and you're going to do it. So just let me now do that. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, got it, cool. Right, so at this point,
I meant to download it on this computer because I was on the other one, but I did not have it set up fully for. So let me see. I went to wirecast.com. Let me see if I can do this. 1 second.
But I'm going to add a few, whilst we're watching this now, I'm going to add, remember all you do is just drag and drop your videos in. So let's say I want to find one of the videos that we've done. Just drag and drop it in. So let's say now I'm going to just transition nicely over to the video. 3, 2, 1 of the webcast we did the other day. We're actually live on YouTube at the moment. Okay? We're now live broadcasting on YouTube. We're now live broadcasting on my Google Plus page. So I'm going to show you how we get to all that. Now, see what I mean? So,
Yes.
if you click on Hangout Toolbox, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one thing you'll see is you see where it says lower third, and I can switch back to me. Now, videos. So I can put in, I can have all different types of funny clips. So let's say, for example, this funny clip of, let's see. Yeah, so let's say I can put in this funny clip of Uncle Phil dancing. Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Three,
Oh yeah.
two, one. Oh yeah, what I want to show you is I want to show you the different transitions. So remember I was saying smooth, or there was cut, or there was bowstring, to how it transitions from thing to thing. I'm going to show you. This one is bowstring. You're going to see it. Just 3, 2, 1. See that?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll show you one more time. 3, 2, 1. That's bowstring, that type of effect, how it transitions.
Okay.
Now, this is smooth. You'll see the difference in transition. 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah.
In general, that's what they use on the TV, smooth effect. Here, let's use another one. Now, this is cut. This is fine, quick cut. 3, 2, 1. Then back. See what I mean? Instant.
Oh yeah.
Right?
You know, he died of diabetes.
Yeah.
Before last year, we used to do breakfast down the street together, but yeah,
Really?
it was overtaking him. Yeah, yeah, he slipped right up the street here.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. Wow, wow.
But yeah, I like those transitions. The other thing I wanted to ask you about though are the videos in Vine. I went to Vine, and it seems kind of inviting, but it doesn't really have instructions on how it works, you know, the videos and so forth.
To
And
download?
yeah, so you're sourcing them there as well, and then
Yeah, yeah, that's a great point. What I'll actually do is I'll share my screen in a second and show you the mental process I go through to find the clip and download or what I'm looking for. So just give me a sec. So here's a Vine clip actually. Sent to the funny folder. Here is a Vine clip, and the clip from Vine says, "Brother who lets you in, a brother who lets you get over in traffic." So you know when you're stuck in traffic and no one will let you in, but then
right.
you see this brother and you're like, "Oh, will you let me in?" And he's like, "Come." And then you'll see this now. Okay, I got this from Vine. 3, 2, 1. And he said, my nigga. That's his name. He's like,
Oh, that's him playing both roles.
yeah, come. Say that, right?
Yeah.
I got that from Vine. Another one I got, because I have ways of just downloading clips. It's not like it's just readily available. It says download. There's things you have to do to be able to download. So I'll show you that. It's a great question.
Okay.
Here's another one. This is like some guy stuck in traffic and you want him to get out of the way. So here's another one. Smooth. 3, 2, 1. It's a ludicrous song saying "Get out of the way, get out of the way." So this is what makes your videos really, really cool. You see what I'm saying? They're not, whoever watches your video is going to be like, "Oh my gosh," because you've got it all queued up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, really.
Now I like this clip because I was like, okay, when I'm doing my webinars or I'm doing a webinar or video, so I'll be in the webinar and I'll be saying, right, guys, I just want you to get yourself. I want you to get yourself ready. I don't want you to have anything else in your mind, but just get focused, get ready for this event. You're gonna love it. You know, shake off, get yourself happy and motivated. Everybody ready? Okay, let's go. And what I like about Vine, it's pretty cool. What I like about Vine is because it loops the video.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Then final one. Here's our final one. So
Let's say you had video that you sourced from YouTube or somewhere.
Yeah.
Can you queue that up as well?
Anything, yeah. You have to download it. Everything is downloaded that you're watching right now. These videos.
Okay.
You can actually live stream them, but I haven't figured that out yet, but I just download them and put them in the storyboard.
Okay.
But
Okay.
one thing that you
Good.
could have as well, this is a funny one for you, Doc. One thing you could have is you could say, look, you may not be happy working in another dental practice. I want you to join the winners team. Many people I've seen out there who just been struggling and they've been stressed out and it's just not the right environment. I mean, have you ever felt like that? That's why we created Kids Dental Care. I mean, take a look at this guy. Do you know what I mean?
Be stressed out. Yes.
So that's Vine, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you now. I actually did this in one of my webinars, actually. I used this video clip, which I got from YouTube, America's Dumbest Criminals, right? And I was talking about, look, it's better to market to the affluent. No point in dealing and selling $20 ebooks and $50 CDs of the month and all that type of stuff. Go to who your best clientele are, because you're going to learn a lot from them, and also every time they make money, it's like every time they make a sale, it is worthwhile for them as well to invest in you. If their average customer value is anything from $2,000 to $100,000, let's say you're working with a cosmetic dentist, you're working with a surgeon, you know what I mean, etc., etc. So, and then to reiterate my point or to make my point stronger, I'm going to say, look, you need to don't be like America's Dumbest Criminals. One thing I've noticed when most people online is they're always pitching, free ebooks or $20 ebooks, all these different things, and it's like robbing a convenience store. You're still going to go to jail, but when you go to jail, there's you're still going to do 10 years for robbery, right? But the problem with the convenience store is that at the convenience store, there's going to be a guy there who has a shotgun behind the counter, and you could end up raw meat. See what I'm saying? So that's the problem with the convenience store. But if you go to the affluent, or if you rob the mansion, in the mansion, sometimes, for example, the people in the mansion, they may be away, they may be on holiday, they may be on vacation, they may be out of town, etc. Just the things that they have lying around the house could be $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. You can be in the house eating pizza, relaxing, and it's there. You know what I mean? And there's no, you don't even have to smash anything up. You're still gonna, if you get caught, you're still gonna do 10 years. But,
Right.
See what I mean? So in order
Yeah.
to reiterate that point, I then use this. I'm like, okay, let me show you this, guys. 3, 2, 1. Oh, actually, this wasn't the clip. There's another clip. But you see what I mean? You see how you can just show it? It's pretty cool. Here we go. Once it comes on.
Tonight on America's Dumbest Criminals, a guy who graduated from the School of Hard Knocks, a chef with a recipe for arrest, and a drug bust with a twist. These are just a few of America's Dumbest Criminals.
Etc. Right?
Jeez.
Now, let me show you now, Doc, where I get these videos. Oh, before anything, I want to show you the process that I go through in organizing my content, right?
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
just let me know if the screen starts going crazy again. Hopefully it won't. But let me go full screen. Hopefully it won't, but it may do. 3, 2, 1. Do you see a million screens again?
No. No. Go ahead.
Oh, great. Good. Right. So look at how I organize whenever I'm doing my Wirecast, etc. I organize my files in this way. So adverts, any adverts that I've downloaded, which I think would be good to showcase. So look how many adverts I've got here.
Wow.
And I've downloaded these from YouTube all over the place, to actually showcase in my material. Right, so
Yeah, I see stuff all the time. I say, wow, I'd like to have this clip ready somewhere queued up. I could use that.
Exactly. Yeah. All it just comes down to is, for me, I figured, because I had them all over the place, and then I thought, oh, why don't I just put them in folders? Whenever I get something that's inspirational, they put it in a specific folder for a specific purpose. So, for example, I'm going to add this one. This one's really, really cool. I use this clip as a pattern interrupt. So, because sometimes we watch adverts, right? And the adverts are not. I mean, look how cool that was actually, Doc. See, I'll just transition straight over to me.
Right. Yeah.
So, sometimes we watch adverts and we are so zoned out by them because they don't impact us, right? And so I put this advert in a folder. Because this really, I think this is an awesome one. Now, where is it? I'll just put it in. Where did I just put it? Let me draw. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah. So I would use this as an example, this next clip, and say, look, this is how you want to make your videos. Don't just be like everybody else. If you're getting a testimonial, don't have it like everybody else's. If you're making videos or you're making content, make sure it stands out. Now, you take a look at this, guys. 3, 2, 1.
Say you don't know me, or recognize my face. Say you don't care close to that kind of place. My Tony face mama, listen to the radio. Don't you remember, we built this city on rock and roll.
What an amazing advert.
That is eye-catching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
See, we all need silly stuff, and that is advertising a mobile phone network.
Oh, really? Okay.
But it's just to show them, look, it's just to show, look, at the end of the day, guys, make sure your stuff stands out. Then I'll use this as an example, this next clip. Let's say I want to talk about pain. You see, it's all imagery. I was watching a movie. I just added that. I was watching a movie, Doc, yesterday. It's called The Experiment. I don't know if you've seen it with Forrest Whitaker.
No, no. Is it a recent release?
2012, and basically it's about human psychology. Basically, it's based on a true story. They put, I think it was something like 15. Basically, they had like it was from the University of Stanford, wherever it is in America. Stanford, yeah. And basically, they wanted to see what would happen if people had too much power. If people had too much power, and also would people resist? Would people stand up? Even, how can I put it? They basically put 15 people. They put 30 people in a prison, a makeshift prison. They nominated 15 people to be prison guards, and I think, oh sorry, no.
Oh yeah, I know the movie. Yeah.
10 people to be prison guards, and 20 were inmates, right?
Right.
Yeah. I was watching that. I was like, oh my.
I remember how it ended, but I know everybody was falling apart, huh?
Exactly. Yeah. One guy got paid. I mean, they all got paid, but one guy got killed. He died. He had like diabetes, and he got killed there. It was just crazy, yeah. But at the start of the movie, see, like right now, I could download that movie and I could put that movie on the screen right now. If I want to as an example, yeah, it's like. Well, I'm going to show you how to download clips, any clip that you want off the internet. But showing at the start of the movie, what happened was when they were doing a psychological thing, they put this guy in this room and they showed him all these type of images of pain and like Holocaust and all these different things. They just when they can do those things, and they're showing all different things like women being raped and all these things. And I think he had like a what's that thing? Not like a lie detector thing, but the things where it measures your body, how you deal with things.
Oh, the electrical rhythm and so forth.
Yeah, and he was like this. Then there was one which was showing like a happy stuff, and he was smiling, and it made it rekindle in his mind of happy thoughts. So imagery is. See, I'm gonna download that clip actually because it's good for me to say, but then if I can show it. But imagery is so powerful. We can literally, it's like propaganda, you know, Hitler and stuff, and the flyers that they do, and or what the media tells us about Muslims and what, you know what I mean, all how it all happens. It's all imagery, and it's literally hate a person based on, you know, imagery, or love a person, right? Or you can think black people are not beautiful and white people are beautiful, white women, or you know what I mean, etc. It can always happen that way.
Because it all creates an image in your mind of what is good and what is bad, what is negative, what's positive.
Exactly. So, or Willie Lynch, you know, dark skin is not as good as light skin, and all that type of stuff. It can all happen. So, when we're doing our marketing, we want to make sure that we can tap into the same things. We don't just leave it to chat. Hey guys, this is Nathan Salmon. You know what I mean? If we study the psychology, we can. The conversion levels are higher, and higher. So, I use this next clip to show them, guys, what if you ever want to, if you're closing someone, or if you're making videos, right? You want to make sure that your videos have pain in them, or when I say pain, problem. So I always say intro, story, problem, solution, desired outcome, call to action. But let's say, for example, I'm selling dental implants. I'm going to show people with horrible mouths and, you know, horrible teeth, and their gums are all over the place and they're stressed out. Or I want to show, let's say I'm selling life insurance and people die or something like that, or I lose my job, or I'm selling something. You know, you always got to show the pain for them to say, oh, I need this. You see what I'm saying? Or if you're watching an Apple advert, they will show things like listening to your iPod on the underground and all these different things, reasons, you know, when you're at the gym, etc. Imagery. So you always want to have some level of problem or pain, and because that accelerates people's action. Or you want to have scarcity. So I use this clip to actually show that. So 3, 2, 1.
Leela Devi lives in Dhani village of Rudraprayag district. In the recent Uttarakhand floods, she lost her husband, the only bread earner of the family, but not her hope to live.
Now, the important thing for this, though, when I'm trying to highlight that, I'm saying, guys, so I imagine all the amount of videos I could make. I'm like, guys, listen to there's certain things you need to take note of. Do you hear the music? The music is kind of like Mozart, not Mozart, kind of like sad and dreary. The imagery, they're in black and white, and then, you know, it's up to the face and all these different things. Now, guys, go back and see what I'm talking about. 3.
The immense responsibility of bringing up 2 children and supporting her in-laws lies on her shoulders.
कोई मेरी मदद कर सके तो मैं अपने जीवन को आगे बढ़ा सकती हूँ। अपने घर में कोई छोटी मोटी दुकान खोल सकती हूँ, सिलाई बुनाई, और अपने बच्चों का पालन पोषण कर सकती हूँ।
You know what I mean, Josh?
She needs your help. Your contribution can start her to lead a life of dignity and give her hope of a bright future.
We take them so much for granted, but these are really these companies that do these adverts. Obviously, they're huge companies. They know what they're doing, especially charity. You know, so why is it that we just leave it to chance when we make videos or when we create content, or if we're writing copy or if we're writing emails, we're just so blasé, when we can get far better results when we understand the psychology behind what makes people what makes people buy.
Exactly. And that's it could be like a template almost.
Yes, exactly. Now I'm going to show you. Okay, so let me go back to my screen. So the folders, desktop. Okay. Okay, so can you see my screen again? Is that all right? Oh, it's got
Yes.
Okay, right. So as you can see, so I've got adverts, I've got branding of celebrities. So I've got different. So so if I want to show the importance of, branding yourself.
Okay.
If I want to show the importance of branding yourself, I've got this clip here. Drag and drop this clip in, and I could be like, guys, where is it? Paris, where is it? Yeah. So I'm like, guys, let me put myself back on camera. Welcome to today's video. This is Nathan Salmon, aka Capital Visions. And you may think that you are, you're not a brand, but I tell you what you are. You may think you're not a salesman, but you are a salesperson. You have to sell yourself every single day to do what you do. You have to sell your children on making their bed. You have to sell your children on doing what you want them to do. Not smoking, not doing drugs, etc., etc. And especially when it comes to the building of your business, you have brand equity and how you position yourself. Remember, perception is reality. It's not 9/10 of reality. Perception is reality. And if you look at a lot of celebrities, hate them or love them, our eyeballs are fixed on them. Think of the Kardashians. From the Home movie that Kim Kardashian made, you look at how big her empire has become. You may think, well, these people, they don't have a clue, or they're stupid, or they got lucky. They are not lucky. For example, Paris Hilton, believe it or not, Paris Hilton has built $1 billion empire. You may look at this thing and see she's a airhead, blonde hair, airhead, etc. She is not. She's a smart businesswoman. She's savvy because she knows that their eyeballs are on her. And so in the same respect, that's why you see Jay-Z, Rockefeller, all these different things. These are not by chance. In fact, take a quick look at what happened with Paris Hilton, about how she rose to fame, and see if there's some key nuggets that you can incorporate as well.
Paid $1 million to party. Holly Scoop is revealing the biggest salaries for reality stars to party. Hey everybody, I'm Dinah Madison for HollyScoop.com. While most of us get simple e-bikes birthday parties we really don't want to attend to, reality stars like Paris and Nikki Hilton get paid big bucks to just show up to the party, wave, take a few photos, and then bounce out. Paris and Nikki were paid $1 million to attend a Middle Eastern princess's birthday party. The sisters are vacationing in the south of France, and the 16-year-old spoiled brat, girl, was ecstatic to have them attend. Yes, $1 million for just an hour. That's more than most of us make in a lifetime. Of course, they're not the first reality stars to get paid big bucks to attend parties. Kim Kardashian generally demands around.
Do you see that, Doc? Actually, as what's happening there, she's talking, the girl, and then it's going to an image of Paris, then it's going to another image of Paris, then she's continuing to talk, and it's going to a video clip, but she's talking over the video clip.
Yes.
That's
how. So that was transitioning the video, but not the audio.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right. Let me go back finally to this desktop. Okay. So.
Will the software do that as well?
Yeah, it does all that. You just basically just mute the file.
Oh, okay.
Can you see my? Oh, here we go. Okay. Let me know if it's coming up with 1 million screens. Hopefully it's not. Is it okay, or is it coming up with a lot of screens?
No, it's okay.
Okay. So you see I've got adverts, branding of celebrities, some of my videos, Capital Visions, client coaching calls, fashion, some different fashion videos, funny clips. So I put anything that I find that's funny, I put that in that folder. Marketing, motivation. So I want to put in a motivational clip, something to inspire people who are watching my stuff. You know what I mean? At the end or middle of my presentation, I literally can look at how many of these I've got. See what I mean? At any moment's notice, it can be put in. What else we got? Power of coaching, because obviously with me being a coach or consultant, etc., I want to have clips on that, and I don't want me saying it. Say, for example, this one's one from Eric Schmidt from Google, the CEO of Google, etc. So guys, you know, don't take my word for it that you need a coach. I mean, let's take a quick look at what he had to say.
You guys have received so many different kinds of advice. One that comes to mind is to have a coach. Our board member in 2002, John Doerr, said, "You need a coach." And I said, "Well, I don't need a coach. I'm an established CEO. Why would I need a coach? Is something wrong?" He said, No, you need a coach. Everybody needs a coach. So Bill Campbell became my coach and has served Google very well. Every famous athlete, every famous performer has somebody who's a coach. Somebody who can watch what they're doing and say, is that what you really meant? Did you really do that? They can give them perspective. The one thing people are never good at is seeing themselves as others see them. The coach really, really helps.
See what I mean, Doc?
Mm-hmm.
Everything you say can be backed up, you know what I mean, by third party. So yeah, we got power of coaching, scarcity. I love this.
You're not hung out here by yourself. You have testimonials sitting in the waiting.
Exactly. Yeah. Here's another one, another amazing folder, because we all are governed by scarcity. So say, for example, if, you know, I don't know, a new product comes out or there's limited quantity, we want it more. If our girlfriend, if our wife says that she's leaving, or not even that she's leaving, but she's met somebody else, or we know that there's a male who's being too friendly, right? All of a sudden, our girlfriend, our wife, all of a sudden takes on a whole nother level of value. You know what I mean? Like, oh, geez, baby, I love you. Please, let's work it out. So it's this huge scarcity, you know? So any clips that I've found on there, so I've got clips about the government saying that people have to work till they're age 70. I've got this one of a homeless guy winning the lottery, another homeless guy. This documentary on this person people who are hooked on drugs, retirement age, Susie Orman on life insurance, the power of work. You know what I mean? I've got so many different. Yeah, this one here, You'll Always Be My Girls. This is a really, really cool one. This is one about he's an athlete who there's some type of things happen to him where he will forget. That's it. I think he's got dementia. Right, he's got he was an NFL player, but he's got dementia, and eventually he will not remember who his wife is and not remember who his children are. So he made a song about it, and he's become a sensation. So in fact, I'll show you real quick. It's really pretty cool. Have you seen how the layers stayed on the screen as well, Hunter instead of the Hunter?
Yeah.
Really awesome. Yeah, this has been a big track.
I'm in here counting the days while my mind is slipping away.
Do you know what I mean?
I'll hold on as long as I can to you. I may not remember your name, or the smell of the cool summer rain. Everything and nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. And I will remember your smile and your laughter forever after this moment is gone. You will always be my girl, always be me.
Etc. You know what I mean? So that's been a big track. So yeah, I mean, I love it, Doc, because as you know, I'm passionate anyway. But there's just with, for example, this software, I can teach so much better than I could ever before. You know what I mean? I can give live examples and things. It just takes everything to a whole nother level, and especially the pattern interrupt. People come in to watch your stuff. There's nobody who's using this type of software. Nobody's really, you know what I mean? And that's why it's great, and I love what Firmin does. I love everything. But you can pretty much 95% of your competition will not be able to do what you're now going to be able to do. Get in front of the camera and be able, bam, create content on the fly like that. And
no, I see it. I can see it. The whole utility of this, I think this is great. It's like a breakthrough that yeah, I got to take advantage of.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to download it to this. Well, the other laptop, I just replaced the laptop. I got to upload the what was it? I couldn't log in. Oh, the Google Hangout and so forth to that one. Or just finished on this one, and then I want to practice because once we finish this, then the next thing would be for me to do one myself. But let's see, tomorrow, let's see if we can't do that another day this week so that I can have it downloaded and we can just click, and the next time we talk, we go right into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to now share my screen so you can see how I download the clips. So I'm going to share how I download from Vine, from YouTube, etc. Okay. Let me go to desktop now. Okay, awesome. Right. So yeah, those are all my folders. Oh, this is cool. This is very, very cool as well. YouTube case studies of people who use YouTube and who use Hangouts. See,
really?
This is the reason why. Sorry, I know I get a little bit distracted, Doc, but you have to bear with me just a minute, yeah? The cool thing about this is when you're introducing a new strategy, you got, as you know, innovators, you got early adopters, you got late majority, and then you got the laggards, the people who don't. So you got the people who are waiting outside of Apple you got the people who are waiting outside of Apple at 5 in the morning, right, for when the product comes out. You got the die-hard fans. And then you got those fans who will buy it 2 weeks later, the early majority, or 3 weeks later. Then you got the people who will just never get an iPad, or will never go from Windows to Mac or whatever. You know what I mean? And so in the same respect, let's say, for example, Google Hangouts. People think, oh, it's too hard, live streaming, or, you know what I mean, what's all these different things. Then I'm going to show them, hey, guys, look, you may think it's hard, or you may think that nobody's using Google Hangouts. And then I'm like, if you think no one's using Google Hangouts, you're going to be sadly mistaken. But not only that, if you start using it from now, you're going to have first mover's advantage. And by getting my training on it, you're going to be leaps and bounds ahead of your competition. I mean, you see what I'm saying? Now, now that's just a statement. That's just me saying it. But then, did you? I guess you pretty much didn't know that even, you know that the music industry has taken a big dive over the last couple of years, right, guys? And but at the end of the day, the musicians are now fighting back. They want, you know, the whole piracy and things like that. They know that they can make money by being more personable. I mean, take a quick look at this. What has happened with Alicia Keys?
On November 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm hoping that you will all join me for a live Google Plus Hangout where I'm going to get to premiere Girl on Fire album so you can hear all the songs on the record. I'm so excited for this. This is going to be incredible. I'll be able to take you through my creative process and also tell you some of the special and important meanings behind the songs, all of us just together right there in my studio. So I can't wait to bring my fam from all around the world into my studio so we can vibe on this special moment. And I'm working on some really special surprises that I think is going to be a lot of fun. So to RSVP, go to my profile page at google.com/plus Alicia Keys, and together we're going to go through what makes a girl on fire. Love y'all.
See what I mean? And especially even when you're doing yours, Doc, when you're doing your Hangouts, because you're going to be doing them for Entrepreneur Dentist, Peter for GP.
On November 20th.
Another one here,
Hey there,
Tyra Banks.
I'm so excited because I am hosting a hangout on the Google Plus Modelland page. Okay, Modelland is my book that I wrote, and it's all about a girl named Tuki Delacreme who's totally insecure and finds herself in this Modelland place and it's like, what the hell? I don't look like these people. And she got a big forehead and don't understand why they want her to model. Got a big forehead like me. Anyway, the book is about the self-esteem and acceptance, and you know, just beauty is not just one stereotype. And when I was on tour and I was all And this hangout is extra special because I want you to leave comments or ask
Now imagine this now, Doc. You know what we do with the automated webinars? So imagine you've done a hangout like that, you've used your Ycast, and then they're going to want every week or they're going to, oops. One sec. Yeah, so let's say you've done a hangout, and then you've recorded it, and you are able to, this person's trying to call. Yeah, you're doing a hangout, and just give me 1 sec, Doc. Let me just send a quick email just to say bear with me.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Yeah. So imagine you've done a hangout, and then what happens is now it's been an incredible or hangout, or you've done a video, etc. We've done a webinar, but just like Tyra Banks, you've done a great registration video, like register for the event, it's going to be awesome. Da, 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 da. Then they come, and then you can have that presentation working for you every single week, just on repeat. Then you made 10 different webinars, but they're all running on an automated basis. But they're webinars like this. They're not webinars with just the PowerPoint slides and you know all that type of stuff. They're you know, and they got high conversions. So yeah, so that's what I would do. I would show, look, you need to. So that, you know, look, that's what Tyra Banks did. That's what this one did, etc. I mean, you may or may not know it, but even our president, you know, even your president uses it. And then it's all forward and it's like this forward. Did you actually see this on YouTube before, Doc?
No.
Yeah, he did. I think he does them. He does them once a month or once every 2 weeks.
Hello, everyone. My name is Steve Groh, and I run the Community Partnerships team here for Google Plus in Mountain View, California. And I'd like to welcome you to a very special fireside hangout with President Obama. You heard the voice of Franklin Roosevelt there from his famous fireside chats of the 1930s and 40s. Well, this is a new tradition we've established with the president, a fireside hangout. This is actually the 4th year in a row that we've had the chance to sit down with the president after a State of the Union speech to hear his answers to your questions, both on YouTube and here on Google+. Perhaps fittingly, the president is coming to us this year from the Roosevelt Room of the White House. Mr. President, welcome to Google+.
It's great to talk to you, Steve. I have to admit, though, we do not have a fire going in the Roosevelt Room.
You know.
See what I mean? So you'd be like, so my point, what I'd say is, so what excuse now, guys, do you have for not using Hangouts? Tyra Banks, you know what I mean? President Obama, see what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, once you line all of those up, I mean, they have no excuse.
There's no excuse. And then they realize, oh, shoot, in order for me to do this, I need to be working with Nathan. I need to be working with Dr. Jerry. Like, he's just opened my eyes to it, but I don't know how to do it. I'm going to have to work with them. You see what I'm saying? Because nobody's opened their eyes to it. And right, okay, I'm ready to share my screen now. There's just one final thing. I saw this video today. This is what I mean when I see stuff. I saw this video today and I was like, wow, what an amazing, it had great music, but not only did it have great music, it made me want to join the revolution. It's like a fitness thing, and probably that's why I was like, oh, Under Armour, and maybe I'm more focused on what you're wearing and how you look now because I saw this video, right? Yeah. So I'll show you right now, and then I just downloaded it. Free. Okay. Let me use Bowstring. 3, 2, 1.
Every time we come a dance and we mash it, we come for weeks and we come around and bust. We got it.
You get you excited, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So
I was thinking I might need to download the song.
Right, huh?
For a little guy with a number, but that's what we're doing. While I'm carrying this 40-pound sandbag. So much fun.
This guy taking like 30 minutes.
We just found that gun! Don't be kind!
Bombas clocking work making nuclear. What's that again?
Hashtag Epic Strong, hashtag kicking their ass. It's fun to hang out with everyone and complete this all together. Amazing. I'm so glad Coach talked me into doing this.
Epic experience here at the Summer Celebration 5K. Yeah, here at the LBC. That's great.
Fireman Carrie, down in Long Beach.
You get what I mean, Doc?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yes. Now, okay, so finally, yeah, I'm going to share the screen now. I've given you all the examples. So, desktop screen. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Awesome. So, what I do is I use Firefox. So, I'm going to open up Firefox real quick. If you write that down, Firefox.
Right. Yeah, because I normally don't use Firefox, but I'll download it.
Right. Now, so I use Firefox. Then I go to Google when I've downloaded Firefox.
Go to Google inside of Firefox.
Inside of Firefox, and I type in video downloader. So you do this one time. It's just an application for Firefox. So video downloader Firefox. Video downloader Firefox. Yeah? Got that?
Yes, Serena. It's me. Come in, me. Okay, come.
Yeah. So video downloader Firefox. Yeah, Doc?
Okay.
Then you click on the link. It's one of these two. And I'm going to click on this one, add-ons for Firefox, the first link, video downloader Firefox.
Okay.
And it's called Video Download Helper. See that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
inside of Firefox, so go to Google, type in Video Download Helper Firefox. Then you're going to basically come to this page. And then you're going to click on Add to Firefox. Simple as that. Now, I'm going to show you. Then I'm going to. So once it's Add to Firefox, it'll automatically come up here. See this here?
Hold on. Maybe it's behind the live. Move your cursor once. Okay. It's behind the red live button. So, but I see the arrows.
Oh, yeah. You'll see there's like a balloon that'll pop up. So what I'll do now is that I'll go over to Vine, right? Vine.com. So, oops, I don't think it's Vine.com. I'm just going to type Vine into Google. Vine.co.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say I want to talk about, what do I want to talk about? So let's say you wanted to talk about, let's just find something here, dentist. So you just type in anything, right? Dentist. Let's take a look, see what comes up. This guy, he's at the dentist table, right?
Daddy, it's only 3 to 1. It's 0,
No good.
19, 11. Only.
No, that's funny. That is funny.
Yeah, he's eager to go. He's ready. Oh, I didn't know where he was going.
All right. So all I do there, see that right there? Right click, scroll down to download helper. Yeah. And no. Let me see how we do this again now. Because there's multiple on this page. Pause. Download helper. Media. Ooh. I remember how I did this now. Oh, okay. I think you have to go to the actual page. Is this the one? Is that the page with the actual video? Is this the one? Yeah, great. So I've just clicked on the video, and you see it's just gone full screen. Well, like that. Now, literally, see, it's probably by, like you said, it's by the live. So I'm going to take off the live so you can see it clearly. Let me put myself on a sec, and I'll just take off the live.
Guys, I'm on the video. Jamil and Serena, please. I'm on the phone. Now.
Okay, has the live gone, Doc?
Okay.
Right, so the live's gone now, yeah? Yeah, you see the live logo's gone. So basically the video's here, full screen.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, now you see the balloons doing the thing?
Yes.
So I press that now on the right.
Coming
out with a lot of them. But it'll be this one. It should be this one, so I'll just put it in the funny videos. It should be that clip. And you see it just starts downloading. See that 1 second downloaded. Or I should be able to just view video. Right, when I click on view video. Right, great. Now it'll give me the exact one. Oh, this is the audio. Oh, did you hear that?
No, be careful. It's what now?
It says, "Wake up, we're going to Disneyland."
Oh, to Disneyland.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So as it's gone to that video page, it's brought up the exact link of just that video. See that there? That's the link of the exact video, and I'm going to call that going to the dentist. Now, I'm going to go and search for that video. Add video shot.
Then you'll have to say.
I don't like to take a toy.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Going to the dentist.
No more toys.
Let's see if you can add that. Right. Now look at this, Doc. Literally, it's taken 2 seconds, and now I can put it straight into the presentation. 3, 2, 1.
Don't you dare close your eyes. Don't you dare.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, let me. So I mean, I don't know any. That's just so amazing, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Give me a minute. So let's say, for instance, I don't know where I would source this one, but I was just thinking today for this new website that I'm trying to do for. It's called Brothers in Bow Ties. That's the domain name, but it's actually an entrepreneurial, motivational, and inspirational site for young brothers, to try to inspire them to both educate and take steps forward. But one of the things I keep thinking about is like with my father and most people that I know that's made it. That song is so apt. I don't know the whole thing of the song, but I just like the part where that brother comes in and he said, "Every day I'm hustling, hustling." You know the song?
Right. Yeah. Rick Ross.
I said that would be the ideal clip to have. You know, somehow in America they've made hustling into urban slang to mean it's dope dealing or pimping or something. But I said, well, my father was hustling every day. He got up, even a caveman, he was hustling. You know, he had to go hustle up some food, and you know, for the cave woman, hustling is not something new, an urban term. It's just what a guy got to do to make things happen. So I like that thing. Your boy, and I would tell everybody, if you're going to be successful, you need to think of whatever that guy said. Every day I'm hustling, hustling. You know.
Love it. Exactly. And you could say, look, when I was getting started as in the business, you know, my main motivation was to make money. My main motivation was to help feed my family, feed my kids, etc. And yes, you know, as a black man, I came up against trials. I came up against strides, but I hustled, and I took my inspiration from lots of movies. I mean, and then bam.
As long as niggas is feeling it, look like we hustle. Time is running out, nigga. This might get the life, hey.
And you're like, so you want to be self-made? That was my motivation. I wanted to be self-made too. Take a look.
Chilling with my black man, stride, seat back, man. Cruising in my black man ride, making white man money. Supplying all the fiends, yeah, I guess you'd say I'm living out the black man's dream. See, I'm black man, chilling with my black man, stride, seat back, man. Cruising in my black man ride, making white man money.
And then all of a sudden it would the clip would go to a video clip of you at your Rolls Royce Phantom. Hey guys, you know, so we're out here in California. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you tie it all in with actual imagery.
Exactly. Yeah, the hustling thing. Definitely. Hey, we're on the same page.
How would I source that video? And let's say it's a YouTube thing. I haven't looked it up. I can still download a clip from there and cut and do.
I'll show you again. Let me do that now. So inside of Firefox, so straight to YouTube, youtube.com. Rick Ross.
So is that Rick Ross?
For sure. Click on the video.
See Fox?
30 million views. Let's see now.
I ran into Rick Ross over in Beverly Hills not too long ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But the story is with this girl. I was with my wife. You know, they were shopping. But you know, I didn't say anything because I try not to upset anybody when they're doing their thing.
For sure. And you didn't want him to cramp your style as well.
Yeah, he's out, you know, trying to be low key and undercover. That's all right. Yeah. Go for it.
Sweet. Yeah. So here's the video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Miami. Wow. Okay. So, all I'll do once again. See the balloon top right?
Okay.
Because it automatically finds all the videos on the page. It's amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
Click on that. And I want the MP4, medium MP4. Click it, and I won't put it in funny, but I'll put it in branding of celebrities, Rick Ross hustling, and it'll tell me how long it's going to take. Probably take just a few seconds or so. Let me see if I can branding celebrities. It'll do its thing, and basically, I'll just be able to download the file, and I could just put that straight into my thing.
Miami, play got them pretty things flying across the Atlantic. I know
most
things. See, most of them show you what I'm running.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the cool thing about Wirecast as well, as you'd probably expect, it does pretty much everything. You can download the whole file of hustling or any video. Download the whole file, but you can trim just to where you want. So if you just wanted that bit there, if you just wanted 10 seconds, it will just play that bit.
And then it'll loop it for you as well, huh?
Exactly.
Wow. Yeah. That's
we
amazing.
have it, Doc.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. That gives me a lot of leeway. I just got to get through the technical stuff, but I can see the big picture. I can see the whole thing, the utility, how to make it work and reach over and grab and just drag something in and be your supporting documents and so forth. Yeah.
And the same thing with with images. So if I just put in an image, add picture shot, and let's say I've got some slides, presentation pictures. Yeah, say I've got some slides, right? I've got some slides of things I want to talk about. So remember I was showing you how to use Haiku Deck?
Haiku Deck, yes.
Now, this is where we take Haiku Deck to a whole nother level, what you're about to witness. So these are my slides. Instead of having boring slides, which everyone's used to seeing, we'll do it like this. 2, 1, right. So, guys, at the end of the day, are you ready? Are you ready to start using video? Are you ready to take your business to the next level? Let me show you right now. So, we've been using video. You see what I mean? And then by the click of a button, back on camera. So you've got to be ready. You've got to be consistent. You've got to be focused, because you see, it doesn't matter what type of equipment. You see, that's what they're doing on that. Remember I showed you that thing with Paris Hilton? They're just doing that.
Yeah.
So, you know, at the end of the day, a clever person solves a problem, but a wise person avoids it. You know, that's what Albert Einstein said. And, you know, what problems are you solving in the marketplace? You see what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Now, once again, I can put myself on camera and keep switching back, or I could do this. I can go change templates. You're going to love this, Doc. Side by side, but side by side, and source B will be me on camera, and 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Can't lose.
Now, and you could stay on camera with source B and switch and keep the side by side and keep switching source A. Exactly.
So, see what I mean? I can do that. Yeah, I can like you were saying, source A. Source A can now be another thing. It could be what's the other thing we just downloaded? It could be this. It could be a video clip. See what I mean? Portugal, crazy. So, and then you can switch back now. Source. What was source? This is another cool thing, man. Instead of it being that, what did we just call it? So we got Einstein. We've got from Google Hangouts to YouTube. Right. Take a look at this. So yeah, it switches like that, but we can keep doing that. But we can change it now. Change the template to angled in. Look at that. Now I'm on the right hand side currently, but we can switch where with a click of a button. I didn't want to be on the right hand side because our eyes read from left to right. So I want the I want the PowerPoint to be on the right-hand side. You literally just click. Where's it now? You just literally click change source, swap source A and B. Bam. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
And then I just keep going through them. Make that full screen, or bring it back to that. Or, you know, at the end of the day, are you using the latest technology? If you are, you're ready to be equipped to really dominate. You know, we use smartphones to create our videos, and so that you have no excuse when it comes to building your business. And of course, it's time to step out in faith. Video is the future. It's not about doing pay-per-click marketing and all the, you know, flyers and things like that. Get with the trends. Video is the future. So it's time for you, my friend, to step out in faith. See what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah, that's the way, Doc. That's the way.
Yeah, let's make this happen. Let's make this happen. I see the thing for me is to get used to everything before I really go live and just put the few things together. So basically, it's using Google Plus in conjunction with Wirecast.
Wirecast, yeah.
Yeah. And
I mean, you can't just make video.
I can use whatever else. If I put things in presentation slides or whatever, we can pull from there. Let's say, for well, you mentioned Haiku Deck. I'm not that familiar with that, but let's say I had a keynote presentation of maybe 6 or 8 slides, and I wanted to go, you know, and use something similar like that. Can I? How would I queue those up? And
okay. So you do it like this. Because you've got an iPad, right? Oh, but you've got your Surface as well. But you can do it like this. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. So I'm on Google, Haiku Deck. Go to haikudeck.com. I'm going to sign in. Free to register and all that stuff. Is it gonna do? Yeah, okay, right. So literally, this is how you do it. Scroll over to the right, create new deck. Let's say you wanted to do a presentation. This is what I was actually going to do with you before you had your, you know, the dental conference.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, before.
I was going to do it on this website on live. So let's say I want to find an image. But what would you want?
Let me see on this. Let's say I'm trying to get brothers in bow ties. Let's just say something like that.
So you see that? You see where it said click to edit? I just clicked on it. Brothers in bow ties. And then what's the tagline?
Entrepreneurs of tomorrow.
Entrepreneurs. Literally, I just now want to search for bow ties. See how it just comes up here? Brothers. It's got images of brothers, so I could just look at brothers. But obviously, we know what type of brothers we're talking about. But let's see here. Bam. Look at that straight away.
Yeah.
But then let's say we want bow ties.
Search for black men in bow ties. Black men in bow ties.
Let's see. And if you don't find it, you can also upload your own image.
Yeah, I have some images I would upload. Yeah.
Let's see. I suppose we could use him as well.
That's a brother in a bow tie.
Yeah, exactly. And then literally, see here, I can zoom in, zoom out. I can, once it's zoomed in, I can move it up and down. Well, let's say that brothers in bow ties. Now, let's say I want to have the word brothers in bow ties. I want it to be at the bottom. or like that. See brothers in bow ties, or like that, or. But let's say I want it to look like that. Brothers in bow ties, entrepreneurs of tomorrow. Yeah. Then literally it says there saving. I can change the theme, so I can change the look of the text. So if I scroll down, right, saving. See there, brothers in bow ties. It's changed the text. Let's put it back to what it was. Themes. Right, now that's saved. Now if I go full screen, view your presentation, and now all I would do is there's a song. It's a feature on Windows. It's called Snipping Tool, and I want to do a new snip. I'll just go over that. It's one of my slides. This is a great question you've asked. I know there's going to be people who would have asked it, so I'm glad that we've been able to do this. Or you just use Jing or whatever snipping tool, your screenshot tool. Save snip.
Yeah.
Brother.
Good.
Bow ties. Right, then I'm going to close that. Then I'm going to go back into Wirecast. Going to go on add picture shot. And now I'm going to find the image, brothers in bow ties. And I'm just going to put some audio behind it and mic my mic. Okay, so this is how we do it. Okay, my friends, so welcome, we're live, and today's Mastermind Hangout, we're talking about a new website which we put together. We've all, joint ventured on this because we want to leave a legacy, and boom, 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 and it's basically called Brothers in Bow Ties. See what I mean?
Yeah, smooth.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
So that's how you would use it in conjunction. And naturally, you can do a template, two together, and source B, as you can expect, is going to be webcam shot, and then we're going to switch that. Then 3, 2, and 1. Right there, 3, 2, 1, bam. Cool, right?
Okay, yes. Cool. Yeah, right on it. Good. And I could do the same if I had just my own photos that I had uploaded. I just pull them in, and then I can put the overlay and so forth over it.
Exactly.
I can do that inside of Wirecast, do the overlay and so forth.
Exactly. All inside of Wirecast.
Yes. Good. Excellent.
Awesome.
All right. Well, I think this was a great one, man. It's a great learning experience. Let's leverage this, parlay it to the next level, and just keep taking it and take it live. I'm feeling like I'm getting closer and closer. With this thing coming up in Vegas, and then the speaking engagement here, the thing that I've just done, and yeah, we'll just keep moving it. So let's talk today. Today is Tuesday. Let's see if we can talk like Thursday or something. All right.
Sounds good.
Or even tomorrow. I don't know if you have time, but I'll send you an email and see what your schedule looks like.
Perfect. And I'll send you the link to the recording of this.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, sir. And you have a good evening.
Thank you.
All right.
Take care. Bye-bye.